Go ahead and fire away.
All right.
So it's your first time through making all the way through a training camp and this first week coming up. You got any tips on how you're supposed to approach this as you're done with the games and getting ready?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like anything. I think for me, it's just individualizing everything. Every rep, every day, kind of individualizing everything and taking everything very seriously. Just for me, training camp was just all about getting better, and this period too, also. So, just about improving every single day.
I know you had a routine growing up, probably in college too. But how much is that routine going to change?
Yeah, I mean, it changes. In college, you live like 2 minutes from the facility here. You got a little bit of a drive sometimes, and that sort of stuff. The hours are a little different. So I kind of tried to have a similar routine as I did in college to here, and just mold it to what I needed to here in Kansas City. So it's been going pretty well. I think I found a routine for the most part, and it's been going pretty good.
George, understanding there's always room for improvement. How do you feel like you did during the 3 preseason games? You pretty satisfied?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think had a lot of things to improve. Definitely, definitely showed, a couple of good things as well on tape, but definitely a whole lot I need to improve on.
What are some of those things that you've identified so far?
Just certain things, just intricacies in the game, like, on certain pass rush reps, doing this differently as opposed to that. And, just you always want to win and you always want to get an edge. So, striving for perfection in everything that you do. So,
George, we got to see you working one-on-one with Frank quite a bit during training camp. What has he meant for your transition from the college to the pro?
Frank's been great. He's taken me under his wing. His body of work speaks for itself. He's a great, and he's been great for the room, a great leader. He's been great for me, just teaching me everything that the guys, when he was a rookie, taught him in Seattle, so he's been awesome.
You got to start the game against the Packers. When did you know that you were going to be starting the game? And it's preseason, but what was kind of the emotions for that?
That wasn't significant to me in any way. We have a core group of ends that, we really like. It doesn't matter who's out there, who's starting, who's finishing the game, and any of that. It just, when you're out there, make the most of it.
Are you starting to feel more comfortable? I know it's preseason, but going to your first regular season game as a rookie, are you starting to feel more comfortable in the system?
Yeah, I think every day that goes on, I feel more and more comfortable. Learning the playbook now is pretty much know the playbook and all that stuff, and now it's just more fine tuning the technique and becoming a better football player.
When you were in college, obviously you had class stuff, but how much time were you spending away from here studying the playbook and just playing?
I'd say a pretty good amount. Say a good amount. And I think the biggest thing is we're here from a certain time to a certain time, so it's really about multitasking. If you're getting 2 things done at once, whether I'm getting a massage or something, trying to watch film in, or if I'm in the sauna or cold tub, that kind of stuff, just multitasking in order to save up on time and be as efficient as possible, just so you can get all those things done and take care of your body. I think that's been the biggest thing that I've learned from the vets, and the thing I've tried to implement the most.
I was going to ask you, have the coaching staff given the guys the game plan for Arizona yet?
No, not really. Haven't gone into game planning so much. Right now, just focused more on us. That's what it's been.
It seems like the fans are having a hard time nailing down a nickname for you. I heard Greek Freak earlier. I've heard Furious George now. Have you heard a nickname that you like yet?
I don't know. Everybody just calls me George. I like Furious George. I mean, that's not bad. So.
What kind of feedback are you getting now as you develop somewhat of a sack celebration with your teammates telling you all that?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I don't think that's super important. For me, just getting the sack, everything else is trivial. So,
George, with the preseason now behind you, your first NFL regular season game coming up, just what will the emotions be like, do you think, going to Arizona here in a few weeks?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Definitely something I'm super excited about, super pumped about, and not just for me, for our defense, for our defensive line, and for our whole team, just kind of show the world what we're about. Definitely excited to get back out there and have a great year with the team. So,
does it change the nervousness knowing that now the games will actually count?
No, for me, everything counts. Practice and walkthroughs and all that stuff. You try to take that as seriously as possible. So then it's like, get to game day and then you're all over the place. So definitely just try to take everything as seriously as possible. So then no moment seems too big.
George, I saw you purchase a sauna for your house. But did you? How important is the recovery process for you?
Just like I was saying, it's part of the recovery. You know, I like to watch film a lot, or get on the phone with coach while I'm in the sauna. So just like I said, multitasking and getting my recovery and getting multiple things done at once. I think that's been huge. You know, because there's only a certain amount of time in the day where I'm not here. You know, so definitely just trying to maximize everything, be as efficient as possible with my time, just so I can become the best player I possibly can be. That's what it's all about for me.
You saw the tab from the rookie meal. Did you participate in that? Would you?
No, that was just for the receivers. We haven't had ours, but yeah, it'll be. No, I wouldn't say nervous. You know,
How much is too much?
I don't know. I don't have an idea of what it'll be like, so I couldn't honestly tell you. You know, if I saw $23,000 like Sky, I think I'd have a similar reaction. But
You got enough room on your credit card?
I don't know. I'd have to give him a call ahead of time. So.
All right, guys. I was going to ask you, George, is there anything that you remember about your first game in college and how that might be?
Yeah, we played Nevada and we lost, so that was pretty significant to me. You know, losing your first game, it just leaves such a bitter taste in your mouth. You know, against a team that, quite honestly, we should have beat. You know, by a significant margin. We knew that we were better than them, and I still remember I have a bitter taste for my first 2 seasons at Purdue just because of our record, and a lot of things just went south. But I think when it comes to my time at Purdue, I think it all triumphed when we went 8-4, 9-4 with the bowl game this past year. So, you know, that was definitely good to see that improvement and elevate the program, elevate the jersey with the Bush.
It sounds like that still fuels you. Will that be still some part of the motivation for you?
No, I wouldn't say it motivates me. Just, you know, there's plays you want back as a player. It's one of those types of deals, you know. Am I over it? Probably not. But it just sucks whenever you lose, you know. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. You know, as close as you were to winning almost doesn't count. So.
Okay, thanks, George.
Thanks.
You got a bad suit to wear for game day? Who do you think is next? You know?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who's next.
Come on, Skyler, I actually got one job.
Just here to record, you know?
I saw Creed go in the Brad's office, but I heard saw me, yes, 20 years ago.
Nice invitation. Are you good?
I'm used to structure. By this time, something will happen.
They seem to schedule about that structure.
You're used to structure. You haven't been in the Army in like 16 years.
Relevant.
That's irrelevant.
Usually used to what?
That's
Structure.
Yeah,
See what I
but you also have to remember I was raised by a military father, so I've been around it damn near more than half my life.
But you've been late a time or two.
When?
All right, next time you late, I'm like, Herbie.
When I'm late, then you can go ahead and do
All
that.
right.
Yeah,
I got you.
that's a rare beast right there.
Nothing else.
That's it.
Haven't been in for 16 years. Where the fuck do I live?
Hey, no cursing.
No, you tell him, Herbie. No, you tell him.
Some damn civilian trying to rag on me.
I'm just amazed that you still expect structure in the NFL.
You better one thing I don't tolerate right there.
Go kick his ass.
Yeah.
You got a chance today. Have a
I'm not
bunch.
sure who he's pissed at.
I don't know.
Are we reading that up, man? Okay.
You take her out, man.
Take her out? Take her out? Hold on, it's Monday. Yeah. Who are you going?
Adam woke up with violence, dude.
Last day of the season, Adam.
All right, then, never mind.
All right, let her go.
You meant like take you out to like what?
No, I think you meant like.
I meant take her out.
No, like execute.
Her, whatever.
Somebody from GSPR has to pay, and you're the one who's in here, so,
Can I make Brad the sacrifice?
Wow.
Gladly.
Going up the chain, I see, eh?
Hey, that's not job security right there.
I'm gonna throw the boss under the bus.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, yeah, we have to answer questions. We have to address the media.
Yeah, I can't see anybody from that.
That's where I put my name.
They went in Brad's office.
How long until we get this? Neither of them are gonna be in here today, right? We're good.
No, it's Monday.
We'll try to
You
get
guys
more
are
involved.
What was that? Thursday? Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
It was Tuesday because they were off Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was just open the locker room. It wouldn't be so bad.
Maybe I'll go to 17.
Well, I mean, I'm required.
Dude, the Saints already opened.
I saw your text. I mean, I'm sure there's
There's
several
teams
teams.
that open it up during camp.
Yeah, I'm sure there's several teams that opening now.
Jeez, like what they got to do with us.
All right, let's see some scores. What are we doing? Let's get it cracking. Well, this just started. See if they were prepared here. You were prepared on the field. See what I'm saying?
correlation.
Okay. Zero.
Somebody's in Brad's office.
County nurses.
Goals, the team goals for a game, and the marks up there, you can put big post markers as days late. Late on Wednesday, late on Thursday.
Late on Friday.
Late on Wednesday.
And then there'll be one, shit's given, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
That's me your first question, Lebo.
Why are you always late? Why are you always late though?
I don't have trouble out here, I think
I don't want to trouble.
Shock jock.
I don't even shit. Keep my thoughts to myself. Safe that way.
I did not know, Nate, that Andy Murray was still playing.
Oh, he's a grinder, man. Andy Murray can break 2 hips and he still find a way to get on court.
He's at 2 sets against the number 24 seed.
Hey. That's incredible. Worried about Tommy Polo. He looking kind of aloof. You know, the sooner we get this going, the sooner I can start this Coco golf match on my phone. What? Coco golf, man. What's that? What's that? Oh my. You're New York guy.
Congratulations for not knowing that.
One true hope.
That's a thank you. It's embarrassing.
He's a tennis player.
Come on, man.
Our hope for greatness.
Yes.
Present and future.
Come on. You gotta continue the tradition. Kicking ass.
He's saying
Let
like,
me say this.
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Baby Ruth. Who?
Who? The Sultan
There are
of
some-
Swat. The Sultan of Swat.
Was the other last one?
We'll take McCall.
Yeah, we'll just step out.
I was just- There's never gonna be girls.
Look, let's just, here's what it is.
Coming in?
We're real excited.
Well, you know, well,
Excited to hear what it is.
huh?
What he's gonna do?
Yes.
Yes. You don't know their voices by now? You don't have to.
I don't go off of that. I go off when I go back and forth. I need to know who the heck's talking initially if I'm searching for who wins. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't say my name wrong, people.
I got you. Marquez.
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Say it wrong, I'll be mad.
I got you. Marquez, I want to ask you about the rookie dinner.
Yeah.
This guy posted a video.
What do you order?
Who came up with the prank?
So it actually happened to be when I was in Green Bay. Devontae and Randall did it to me. So I feel like I just had to pass the tradition down. And you know, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
How much was your tab on your rookie?
I didn't have to pay anything. So that was the whole
Rookie on that.
Yeah, no, that was the whole prank, is that they bring out a fake bill, say your card gets declined. And then you got to call your bank and call your financial advisor, and then everyone's just laughing at you. And then whoever the vet is in the room, he takes care of the tab. So that's
How
kind
long did you guys let him think this is real?
Oh, it went on for the whole time. So he had to, they brought the bill out, they ran his card twice, it got declined. He had to call his financial advisor, got on the phone with the bank, and then we brought it out. So it was he was sweating for about a good 5 minutes. That's a long 5 minutes too. Everyone's just looking at you and figuring out. Yeah, it worked perfectly. Yeah, so it was good fun. And I think when it's his turn to do it, when the next rookie comes in, it'll be good for him. And it was good for the guys, and everyone enjoyed it. Good bonding for the guys, and got to learn a lot about the guys, off the field. So it was a good time.
Marquez, are you through the concussion protocol? Good to practice and go?
Yeah. I practiced yesterday, so it was good. So we'll be ready week 1.
What's your excitement level for getting out and playing an actual football game with the Chiefs after going through all of this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you never take these things for granted, because this game can be taken from you at any given time. So every day I get to wake up and live out my dream. It's always a level of excitement that can't be matched. I'm honored. God wakes me up every day, and I can't be more excited to go out there and play week 1.
How do you feel when you guys have come along as a group? You know each other at dinners and meetings and all the camp and all that stuff. It's a whole bunch of new guys in this wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we've come along very well, and each guy in that room does something unique and different. And I think that's what makes our room so special. And obviously, with 15 back there, and Coach Reed calling the plays, we can pretty much do anything. But I think just with our room specifically, there's just so many different weapons and varieties of what we can do and type of players that we are. It's not just one guy that can do one thing. And they move us around and let us all kind of, experience different positions and different routes. And that's the beauty of this offense. I think that's why we're going to be very explosive and successful.
We see a lot of people, a lot of players that don't play preseason, right? That you said, how important was it for you to get out there and actually get some run?
Yeah, I mean, it's I didn't play a lot of preseason when I was in Green Bay. I think maybe I played 2 games in my 4 years there. There's goods and bads to it, because obviously the risk of injury, but that's with any day. You have the risk of injury anytime you step on the field, regardless. But just getting live reps against a different team, getting tackled for once, and just being able to go out and play against somebody that you haven't been seeing for the last 30 days, it's always good too.
As a player, you've been in the league for a minute. How seriously do you all take the rankings? I know a lot of players can say about the Madden ratings that they get, and then seeing that the top 100 came out yesterday, Patrick's number. Have you had a chance to talk to him, and do you think that might actually motivate him even more if he wasn't already motivated?
No, I don't think that guys take that too serious. Obviously, it's an honor to be recognized as one of the best players in the NFL, and it's subjective. Obviously, everyone's going to vote for the people that they like. And obviously you see guys like Aaron, who wins MVP back to back. He's number 3 on the list. And so it's subjective. And Patrick is one of the best players in the NFL. So is Trav. So just even that conversation of the top 10 category is amazing. Do I like the hat?
Do you like the hat?
I don't like the hat. I like the glasses. I like the glasses.
I put the glasses on? What about the necklace?
It's the hat, bro. It's the hat, bro. The hat is bad.
Yeah.
And it's too small for your head.
No, it's not. It fits perfectly.
No, I think it's the hair underneath the hat.
Do you see my hair?
Yeah.
What if I tuck the hair?
Is that the Nickelodeon
Do you
song?
have?
What is it?
It's not. You want this on?
No.
No.
But yeah, to even be in that conversation for a top player in the league, I think they all honored and respected. So I don't think that it's going to be an extra motivation to say I want to be number 1 next year. Everybody wants to be the best in the league. That's what we do this thing for.
How close would you say this wide receiver group is? I mean, obviously outside of McCole, you got maybe Darius Fountain. You've got new core groups coming from different teams, different systems, and different responsibilities. How close of a close-knit group do you think you are?
Yeah, I mean, when you spend every day with the guys, you tend to get really close. We hang out outside of the facility as well. We'll have people go over to Juju's house or my house and kind of just hang out and chill. So I think that it's a good thing to be able to, knowing that you can depend on these guys, on and off the field. It makes them, a brotherhood that you can't, emulate anywhere else.
When guys come here, they say it's more of a family type atmosphere. Do you sense that come from where you were from?
Yeah, I mean, just from being here so far, I've probably had more, out of football experiences with different guys than I had in Green Bay in 4 years. Just because Green Bay is such a small town and guys kind of just can't really do much outside besides go to each other's houses. So, I've been to events with, guys on the team, went to the Kendrick Lamar concert with Pat. I went to a couple soccer games. So just being able to go out and, experience those things with, the guys and just build that chemistry, obviously going down to Texas, hanging out with all the guys there. So it's just been a good time. And, you can see why that family atmosphere is created here.
What do you think is the biggest challenge facing the unit so far this year? Everybody's building chemistry, really haven't played any games yet. What do you think is the biggest challenge?
Just learning a new system. Obviously we're all coming from different places and trying to be able to go out there week 1 and know exactly how Pat looks at things and sees things. So obviously that's going to be the biggest challenge. But we're all smart guys. That's why we're here. And we're all athletically gifted. So, I don't think there's going to be any challenges that we can't, face. But I think that's obviously, the biggest challenge is, learning a new system with new guys and new verbiage.
To that point, playing in the preseason, what does it do for you sort of having that conversation with Patrick sort of off the field after a certain series? I know you guys played a couple series in that second preseason game. Just what element of that can maybe help for obviously opening day game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're practicing, you got a script that you can study and see those things. But when you're in a game, it's all live bullets, so there's not really everything has to be taught on the fly. You got to talk about it after the play happened. It's not really a thing we can say, okay, we got this play coming up in our next period, so let's kind of talk about it beforehand. It's okay, well, now we've already done that, and now we have to go out and execute it. And so when we see something different, in the game, you can kind of make those adjustments, and that's what the preseason is for, essentially.
Just because it is such a new unit, what's the confidence level you feel from Patrick right now, and what tells you that he's feeling comfortable with you guys enough to go out and win?
Yeah, I mean, Patrick is a unique talent, one of one guys, so his confidence level is going to always be high because he can do anything with the football. So with a good group of receivers that we have, and obviously Trav back there, he can make anything happen. So I think he believes in us, and we believe in ourselves more than anything. So I think that we have one of the best wide receiver rooms in the league, and we're confident about that. So
We saw you on the field before the game last week, saying hi to your old teammates and coaches. What was that like?
It was weird, just to go out and see all the guys that I spent the last 4 years with. But it was good to see all my old friends, all my old coaches. I had a lot of questions, and just catching up with everybody. It was good. I saw the night before a couple of them as well. And so just being able to catch up and, say hi to some familiar faces was good.
Did you stick them with the dinner bill the night before?
Nah. So they were already having dinner. I just kind of stopped by and crashed the party. So.
Okay, thanks, Marquez.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna get an injury update before.
I'll check and see. I don't know. We don't have to do one, so I'm not sure we will, but I'm gonna check.
I didn't ask you that part.
I know.
You looked this up last week.
I hear you.
Yeah, why don't you dub Skylar's voice for you?
Here we go. There we go. Hold on. He's not walking in yet. He's getting his briefing.
Hey, don't say.
All right, here we go. Ready to go.
Creed Humphrey.
Perfect.
How's everybody doing?
Great, man.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Fire away.
What's this type of year like for you? You're done with everything kind of, and you still the game's not game week. How do you approach this week?
Yeah, I'm approaching it just like a game week. We got a lot of goals to hit this year. We got a lot of things to accomplish and to prove. So, we're attacking this week with great motivation, still learning a lot of new things, still building chemistry. So it's been really good this week so far.
As a guy who appreciates being a mauler in the trenches, what do you guys need to do to continue the momentum from the way you ran the football the last preseason game and that carries into the regular season?
Yeah, it's just a mindset for us. We definitely have the guys up front to, be physical, maul guys. And, that's kind of our motto and that's kind of our mission this year is to do that. So, it's really just a mindset and, being able to get on the field and actually do it. That's the biggest thing. So, guys are taking it day by day right now, still building chemistry. Things are going great right now. So it's been good for us.
Is it a matter of number of reps you get, though? In preseason game, you're seeing maybe 1-2 series max. And how much does that play into getting a rhythm with the running game?
Yeah, I think Coach Reed does a good job throughout practice of getting us, a ton of reps in the run game too. So, we've gotten a ton of looks, a ton of reps. So it's been really good for us so far.
ESPN, go ahead.
Creed, when you were a rookie, obviously you knew you were talented and you were obviously excited for the opportunity, but how was Patrick as a communicator to try to help reassure you that you were capable of obviously being successful to start your career as a rookie?
Yeah, Pat's great, and he's just a great teammate, great leader to have around you. So as far as communication goes, he was awesome with me all year last year. It's been great this year too. So having Pat's is really nice because he's such a great leader, such a great communicator, such a great teammate. It's been great.
You talk about the reps and whatever, but how important is it? Because a lot of teams seem to have changes and injuries on the offensive line. For you all, at least for the most part, Brown, Tooney, yourself, Trey Smith, even Andrew Wiley coming back and being healthy going into the regular season.
Yeah, it's good, and our room has a ton of depth too. We got a ton of talented players, so everybody's working really hard, working their tails off this week, and it promotes competition throughout the room, and that's what makes people better. So it's really great, having all these guys back, and then still having the depth that we have. That's very talented too. So it's been really good.
ESPN came out with a top 100 players list, and you came in at 68. Just having only been in the league for 1 year, what does that mean to you, and is it motivating to an extent, if at all?
Yeah, for me, I try not to focus on, things like that, any rankings, things like that. For me, it's just coming in, making sure I'm doing my job every day, helping my teammates the best I can. And really, that's all I really think about. So, that's cool. That's definitely awesome. For me, it's not my biggest priority, for me. So, I'm coming in, making sure I'm doing my job, and that's about it.
You had a quick turnaround between week 2 and week 3 of the preseason, also same kind of in the regular season before the opener. Just generally, what preparation does it take to get ready to play on the short notice?
Yeah, everybody's got to be locked in, in that short week. So, I think we did a good job of it last year. I think we did a good job of it, coming from preseason 2 to preseason 3. So, really, it's just about being locked in that week. We have limited reps. We have to lose a day in practice. So, limited reps. You're getting a ton of mental reps, though. You're getting a ton of film in. So, it's really just about being locked in and making sure you're paying attention.
You remember how quickly you went from that game to getting ready for the Chargers on that Thursday night last year? Like, did you watch film of the Chargers like the day after the game, or was it actually hours afterwards?
Yeah, so I kind of watched the game on my own after that's Sunday or whenever it was.
Sunday.
But and then just from right after that, I watched the game right after the game and then got right into Chargers film. So it's kind of the same thing we did last week, and it's going to be the same thing this coming Thursday.
I want to ask you another ranking question, if that's okay. Some experts have called you all as a cohesive, perhaps maybe the best offensive line in football. What was it like to go from such an unknown last year as a group to now being considered one of the best? And is that something you all want to prove, given what you showed last year?
Yeah, our goal is to be the best offensive line in the NFL. We got a ton of guys up front that are capable of getting that job done. So for us, it's really about going out there and, showing the work we put in, showing, how we handle our business, things like that. So, that's very cool. That's, a big honor for getting that for preseason hype. But for us, it's really just about going out there and proving what we believe we can do.
Speaking about last year, you were kind of thrown into the deep end, right? So to speak. And, going from year one, year two, guys are expected to take that next step. Can you sense that within yourself? And what was that one thing you wanted to work on this offseason?
Yeah, there was a ton of things to work on, whether it be, footwork, strength, learning the game more, things like that. So for me, I'm always looking to take a next step, no matter what, whether that be week to week, day by day, or year by year. So, it's really just all about improving your game as much as you can, as frequently as you can.
Okay, thanks, Creed.
Yep.
Thanks, Creed. All right, guys, 120 practice. We'll go out for stretch and individual. Are you going to